It's that one. Smash everyone else.
Let's just play me.
You did it. You did it right.
I found him.
You found the real one.
I found the real one. Nobody else even looked like him.
Right, welcome to Just Two
one
Guys.
at a time.
Episode
dead,
3.
Dead.
We're actually
dead,
on episode.
dead.
Oh, congratulations to us. This is now our longest running series.
Yeah, sure is.
What episode is it? Hold on.
This is like 30 something, right?
Yeah, hang on. I'll figure it out.
Okay, well you do the math while I actually do our job.
I'm doing my job.
Cooper!
Too.
Double Cooper!
Now I don't know
which
which
one's the real one.
This is gonna be episode 38, I believe.
Nasty.
Yeah.
You gotta be dead at this point, buddy. Bam!
Excuse me. Yeah, this is episode 38. This is our longest running series by like 5 episodes now. Isn't that rad?
Schmata.
Yeah, Eternal Shmanata was our best one, our longest one up to
Also our best one.
I wouldn't say best.
Really, what was the best series prior to the new channel?
I like Ghosts and Goblins on it.
Oh, you know what? That was really funny.
Yeah.
I was only really thinking of the ones that
You were in.
Well, yeah.
How dare you?
Well, I'm sorry.
How dare you consider yourself part of this channel?
But there were the two ones that I guess it's because I was like in the room and like thought everything was so funny. Eternal Sonata and 3D World.
Oh yeah, I
They're both
forgot.
Really funny.
I forgot we often would have people just sitting in there.
Yeah.
Carrie sat in there for a lot of Demon Souls.
Yeah.
You sat in there for a few times too. Not
Did
super
you
often.
guys release Tokyo Jungle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat in there for that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I like Tokyo Jungle.
Because it was such a ridiculous game, but at the same time, very like disturbing.
It's weird.
Oh, the spell's power ran out.
Huh?
The spell's power ran out. We gotta go get it again.
Oh yeah, we should do that soon.
Whoa. Look at this guy. Don't you dare move me.
Hold on. Like, zoom in on his face for a second. And then I forgot what I was gonna say.
Hey Josh, what's 2 plus 2?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You good, homie? Oh, this dude's like really zoned out, my friends.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not zoned out. Sorry, it's just more work.
No, I was talking about you going like, oh, jeez, oh.
Originally, I just forgot what I was gonna say, and now I'm just kind of milking
Coyote, ha ha ha. You didn't bounce, and that's against the laws of physics.
Bounce. Hey guys, tell me your number one best memory from when you were a kid. Trey first.
Wrestling in the backyard.
Backyard wrestling with Miracles by ICP in the background. That was a callback. That was on here, right? That was on Just Two Guys that we had that conversation.
No.
Where you were like, my favorite song is like Miracles by ICP. And you were like,
I never said that.
And you were, it was something along those lines.
Yes,
and you were like, yeah, it was in the background of, or it was on Backyard Wrestling on the PS2. And I was like, you would know that. I don't think even ICP knows that. You remember this conversation?
The only ICP song I remember in Backyard Wrestling was Homies.
Maybe it was Homies.
Homies! It was a really bad
Homies.
song by a really bad band.
But I just remember there being a time.
I don't know. No, look, I do know a lot about wrestling, but I don't know about that. I didn't really even like the Backyard Wrestling game. I'm talking about me and my friends. We would Backyard Wrestle, and it was great. We loved it so much. And Morgan's like terrified for our children because she heard how dangerous the things we
I'm
did
terrified. I'm sure that you have like some stunted problem because of all this.
What do you mean?
Like that you have like a degenerative disease that won't show up until you're like 45 because of how reckless you were.
Oh my god, I was not that bad. I was about to die.
He picked up thorns and whipped people with them, and he also got whipped by them.
Yeah, well, I did do that, but that was.
You guys were pretty reckless. I would not let my kids be that reckless.
Oh, well, that was nothing, man. There are a lot of people out there that do way stupider stuff.
To be fair, I climbed like 50 feet into a tree and fell and was only caught by a tree branch. Otherwise, I probably would have died. It was really high up.
Uh-oh.
Like really high up. I also burned a forest down.
Nearly. You sure did, didn't you? Did the whole forest actually get burnt down? Or did somebody
No.
manage to
It was
take
probably no more than like it kind of spread in a circle. Probably no more than like 50-foot diameter. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, as it definitely had the capacity to get much more out of control.
Right.
But it was just this place we hung out in the forest as kids. Like we built like it was kind of like our own like little fantasy like Terabithia world.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was actually really weird because the tree that I fell out of and was only caught by a tree branch, like that tree fell, right? But it was really interesting because we were kids and we were like tracing the forest spirits, right? And we were like trying to.
And you thought I was crazy.
Yeah, you were.
Chasing the forest.
No,
spirit.
well, we were following
some old man in a toga, like, "Hey, come here!"
we were trying to follow what the forest was telling us, right? And we no, listen. This is legitimately like this blew my mind as a kid, right?
Yeah.
We found this like we had this like little grove and we called it Sacred Grove. It was just like full of ivy, but like it was also weird because it was just like it was perfect because it was like a small circle in the trees, so the sunlight was always coming through it so long as the sun was up because it wasn't blocked by trees.
Right.
So it was always this like little sacred grove, right?
Uh-huh.
And like something happened, and so we like a tree fell, right? It was nothing crazy, but we were kids. So we were like, oh wow, a tree fell. This must mean something, right? So we followed the direction that the tree was pointing in, and it like pointed to like, I don't know, another tree that fell, and we followed that direction and pointed to another tree that fell, and we kept following it, and it kind of looped around, right? And it pointed at the big tree that I had climbed up and almost fell out of, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like a week later, that tree fell, right?
Oh no!
And then like a week after that, or no, I'm sorry, that tree fell, and we were like, oh, that's what it was trying to tell us. It was trying to tell us not to, we were kids, obviously. But it was like it was trying to tell us not to climb that tree anymore because it was gonna fall, right?
Right.
And then we realized that the tree was pointing directly toward the like area that we hung out a lot. And then like 2 weeks later is when it burned down. Granted, it was our fault that it burned down, but like it just like blew our mind because we were like, it was trying to tell us this whole time. Like it was pointing to the direction of destruction.
Sorry.
You can't? Can you hold a coops out?
It's her.
Okay.
Just don't know she wasn't working.
But it was cool. We were. It blew our mind as a kid because we were like, it's trying to tell us. Like obviously, I don't believe any of that now, but.
No, but you believe in your giant ant.
We're not having this conversation again.
No, we've already had it on the channel, but everybody knows it, and anybody that's watched for a long time knows it, and they know that it's
real.
The most ridiculous thing you've ever said
real.
in your life.
It's real. It happened.
I know that you're messing with me at this point.
No, I legitimately believe that it happened.
You do not.
I really do, and it is well within the realms of possibilities, and you know it. You're just not willing to accept it because you haven't seen it. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at your stupid gibberish.
This is very possible, and you know it.
No, it's not.
Tell me you've never seen a bug that was bigger than other bugs.
You're an idiot. You know that's not the question. You know the question is, have you ever seen a bug that is the size of a human that crawls out from under your house? Your aunt grabs you by the arm, pulls you inside, and goes, "Never speak of this again." And then you ask her a few years later, and she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." And you take that as a sign of it being legitimate.
It was a few days later, if not the next day.
Oh, okay, fine. It doesn't matter. That's an unimportant part of the story.
No. Yes, it is, because if you say a few years, she could have forgotten about it.
No,
if you say
she
the
did
next
not forget
day,
about the giant ant. She did not. She did not
exactly.
forget about
She's
it.
hiding it from me.
I'm gonna murder you. Like you. Uh-oh. You ready for this? Triple dip. Oh, that's pretty good. That means I can use up to 3 items.
Rest in peace, Aunt Mary. You take that giant ant. You take that giant ant secret to your grave.
She apparently did.
Well, that's what I was saying.
And listen, there's
It's look, man, you don't have to believe me. That's fine. I don't need you to believe me. I'm perfectly capable of believing it without you. And I know it happened.
No,
so you don't need to...
You don't know it happened.
I know it happened.
No, Joshua, you don't know it
I'll
happened.
bet every toe on my left foot on this.
Oh, there's a 5-toe bet. No, but the fact of the matter is that you don't know it happened. You can't prove it happened, so you don't know.
All 10 toes.
You still can't prove it. He's like, but my willingness to bet 10 toes means I'm at least quite confident.
No, it means I'm 100% positive.
You do not know that you saw a giant ant.
I know I did. I know I saw it.
Josh,
I know I saw it.
There's like
I
12
know I
parts
saw
to
it.
this story that could not have happened.
Okay, name all 12.
All
That
right.
isn't the giant ant.
Jesus Christ. You are just something else.
TLDR, for those of you who don't know.
I told you the whole thing. Story.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna break it down real quick. You don't have to interrupt me. I was in my vacation home in New Jersey. Vacation home is the stretch. It was my family's home that I went there on vacation.
Yeah, if the family lived there. It wasn't a beach house.
Right. Up in New Jersey.
Jersey.
And I was a little bit younger, and I was on the back porch, which was just some stone steps, and it's got like a little hollowing underneath it. And I was on the back steps, and a giant ant crawled up the side of it.
Human-sized.
Human-sized. Like I said, it is probably like kid-sized, kid-human-sized, right? But it's still an impressive size for an ant. And it was like about to eat me. And then my real ant, like my human Aunt Marion,
A-U-N-T.
A-U-N-T ant, opened the door, and pulled me inside and told me never to talk about it again, and never to mention it again. And I went up to her like I said, it was either later that day or the next day. It was within like 48 hours of the event, and I went to go ask her what was what had happened, and she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Okay, so you think it's more likely?
Yes, I know where you're going with this. Go ahead and ask, but the answer is yes.
You think it's more likely that a colony of human-sized ants?
Just one. That's all it takes.
Okay, fine. But why would there just be one ant, Joshua?
Mutation.
Okay, fine.
Don't act like mutation never happens. Haven't you ever watched The Hulk?
Okay, what's going on with these guys? You can't go through unless you solve puzzles. Solve puzzle will let you through. Yeah,
you have to
I
push-
mean, I understand.
You have to push the back room, guys.
But anyway, he's like, you think it's more likely that an ant the size of a human lived under your aunt's porch, right?
I don't see why you need to differentiate the pronunciation, but go on.
That's not like know what we're talking about. But then the idea that Jesus, why are these so hard to push?
Because you're doing it wrong.
How am I doing it wrong?
You can't push them in any direction but the way they're facing, so you have to go talk to them and get them to face a different direction.
Oh, I don't remember that part, but I got it now. Anyway,
Yes,
lived under
yes,
your,
yes.
then that you are misremembering, or wait, why'd they move back?
Oh, you're in the
what?
same room. Okay.
Oh.
There's no mirror there. That makes everything easier. Yes, I absolutely think it's possible. And and this is the kicker, because you only need one human-sized ant.
Right, but why would your aunt not want you to mention it?
Because it's a secret.
Why is it a secret?
Because if the government knows that there's human-sized ants here, they'll make us move. Why are you acting like that's ridiculous? If the government knows that there's human-sized ants, then we can't live there. They're gonna have to investigate. Why are you laughing at this? Why are you laughing at this?
Because you rationalized it. You rationalized it. So I'm telling you guys, alright? This man is somebody that I respect more than anyone in my life. Really, there's very few people that I respect as much as Joshua Smith. And never, ever have I heard him espouse something so ridiculous. I've never, ever heard him say something that I find so unbelievably incongruous to reality. I've never ever.
You want to hear something worse?
Yeah.
Want to hear something worse?
Yeah.
Want to hear something worse?
Don't waste my head.
Wait, hold on. You want to hear something worse?
Yeah.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
You're a funny man. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I take back that part about respecting you, though.
Please,
Oh, look. That was the boss.
please don't belittle me.
I'm not belittling you. Look. Would I belittle you? All I'm saying is,
Where are you going?
oh, the boss is up there.
Why? Yeah.
How much
exactly.
longer is this episode?
You got 8 minutes.
Oh, what? Okay, fine. I'll go kill this boss. Let's
Thank
go. Who comes to my palace?
Me.
Oh, Johnny Bravo. Oh, you ready for me to just charge and stomp on his head again? This is the way that I beat all boss battles.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Ice King.
Finally. Hey, Arnold.
I was doing Adventure Time.
Oh, I know you believe you can save the Star Spirit, but I'm afraid. I
No,
won't
he's
let
shivering the whole time. First, I'll defeat you, and then I Bowser the next Mario gift.
This villain has like no build up.
No.
Neither did Huff and Puff.
We didn't hear. Well, Huff and Puff, you had people talking about him. Not to mention, I forgot about those little Spuckies.
They're annoying. Cause they'll throw them at you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing I got Lackluster here.
You know what else is good?
What's that?
Hamsters.
Oh yeah,
Hamsters are good.
pizza's good.
Pizza's good. You know what's bad? Yeah, drugs
Yeah,
are
I don't
bad.
do drugs.
I don't do drugs either. I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I made a conscious decision to myself, and I said, and I quote, "Next time we record Just Two Guys, we shouldn't do the hamster joke because nobody knows that joke, and we'll be isolating our audience, and it won't be funny." Today,
Oh, no.
circa now, I have done the joke.
I'm sorry, man. Fast up. I'm hit him directly between the eyes.
Betwixt.
I'm gonna hit him in his nothing.
Yeah, this is like Rayman, but not. This is like backwards Rayman.
Backwards Rayman. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Except Rayman has eyes, and so does he. So I guess it's not a one-to-one comparison.
It's pretty backwards Rayman.
Why does
Christ!
he keep doing that to you?
Just stop!
Make him stop. Can you do that for him?
Oh no. Lackluster's gonna win this battle for me.
Lackluster's cool. Lackluster's a real bro. Can we talk about Lackluster for a second?
Well, don't let Lackluster talk. He'll talk for a long time.
Can I tell you guys a fun story about conspiracy theories?
Oh yeah.
I'll wait for them to answer.
Oh.
I may have told this on the show, so stop me if you've heard this one, guys.
They chime in.
No. Really though, I was working with this one guy. He was just like there really part time, like, and by part time I mean it was like he was hired knowing he'd be there for like a month, like a holiday hire, like part time. It was nothing crazy, and he. It was during this like crazy hurricane that we were having down here in our insert location here.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. It was like crazy.
Well, it's pretty
And
bad.
like flooding everywhere, like legitimately like many cars destroyed, like
Yeah,
because the
people lost
flooding,
their houses and stuff.
people losing homes, yeah, even on just like flat ground, like not even in lowland.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were talking about just how tragic it was, and talking about Hurricane Sandy too. We were talking about that because that was within like plus or minus, or not plus, but it was like within 2 years. And we were just talking about it, and he was just like, man, it's a shame. It hadn't actually gotten bad yet, and he was like, it's a shame, I hope people don't lose their houses. I hope that, everyone's safe. The last thing we really need is to lose lives from something like this. And I'm like, no, man, I totally agree. You couldn't be more knowledgeable. You couldn't be more intelligent. And then he turns to me and he says, and the worst part is about the hurricane, man. You know what the worst part is? I was like, what? He's like, it's man-made. And I was like, what? He's like, it's a man-made hurricane, man. That's the worst part about this. Is that the government was subjected some people to this tragedy. I mean, it can't be as bad as Katrina, but it was like, I can't believe they'd be willing to do that. And I'm like, I really was lost for words. Like,
Oh,
no
yeah,
exaggeration.
of course.
I had,
when you say
like,
that.
because I don't want to, like, I'm not saying he's wrong.
Oh yeah, he's wrong.
But I'm not saying he's wrong, and I'm not making fun of him either. It just literally floored me, you know. Like I had I just had no. It just came out of nowhere, and
there's no warning for this.
Right. And it just blew my mind. Because I've never even heard of this theory before, so it came out of nowhere. It blew my mind. Like I had no idea what was going on, and now suddenly the government was creating hurricanes, and I was just confused, man.
Well,
so there's a fun little story for you guys.
Yeah.
Told me to look up the HARP machine. I did. It didn't really bring me any conclusive evidence. But
I disagree.
Good.
I think it brought you conclusive evidence that it's not. Like it does nothing to affect hurricanes.
Oh, I was about to say, dude, if you don't land that one, you're actually dead.
Check this.
Bam. Squiddly bop, diddly bop, middly blop, giddly glop, whittly whop, hiddly hop.
Yeah. I love doing this so much.
I'm glad you stopped jumping because I was running out of things to say.
Jiddly jop, I guess. Oh, BP's max.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you could max that.
Yep. Okay,
Get some FP, dude.
Yeah.
You use FP like a freaking...
Oh no! The last Star Spirit! King Bowser! Oh, forgive me. I forgot I was
No, he's not shivering now.
Oh yeah. Oh, King Bowser, forgive me.
Whoa!
Hey, John, we need a good death animation for the Ice King. I got an idea. Yeah, show me. Alright, I'm just gonna make him turn transparent and then turn... Brilliant. No, it's brilliant. Do it.
Absolutely superb, John.
John, we need a design for this new star. Put a mustache on it. Brilliant. Thank you, John.
You've unlocked Dad Star. They told me that you'd never save me, but I knew if I played my cards right, you would. They said that I would be trapped forever, and I said, "Snow way."
They were like, what are you gonna do with all your powers, all your abilities while you're trapped in that card? And I said, man, what are you talking about? And they were like, yo, you're just so effervescent. You're such a star. And I said, well, you know, I just think this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
They said, how could you handle being trapped like that? He said, I'll just deal with it.
The card?
Yeah, because he's in a card.
No, good. Mario saved the last stars. I can't just jump in.
Dad Star.
From the Crystal Palace at the edge
of the world.
Oh. Now,
with
the
7
star
spirits
together,
he
has
the
power
to
challenge
Bowser
and
the
star
rod.
At
last,
it
is
time
for
Mario
showdown
with
evil
King
Bowser. Can
Mario
rescue
Princess
Peach
and
recover
the
star
rod
or will
wishes
go
forever
ungranted. We'll see you next time on Just Two Guys.